Welcome back to EnduraPost. This video is entitled "What Can I Use Instead of Steel Star Pickets?" and we've chosen that as the title because we often get asked what else is out there, what alternatives are there to a steel star picket. And the reason people ask this question is because steel star pickets have a few problems with them that seem to be propping up more and more these days. It seems that they don't seem to be as good as they used to be. So it doesn't matter whether you're talking about the black steel star pickets or the zinc coated star pickets or even the galvanized star pickets. The main issue we come across with steel star pickets is the issue of longevity, especially in acid or alkaline or even saline soils. The other problem we can't come across with steel star pickets is those wanting to build an electric fence, because if you're building an electric fence you need to also insulate the steel picket from your electric wire, and so there's all these extra add-ons you need to purchase to insulate your posts. So if you keep watching now, we're going to tell you a bit about an alternative that solves many of these issues in the rural fencing, and it's helping solve the major environmental issue also at the same time. Now, is the cost of replacing and continued maintenance of your steel star pickets really getting you down? I mean, they seem to be rusting out quicker and quicker every year, and if you don't keep up this maintenance and replace those steel star pickets, then you end up with a fence that's falling over or fallen over altogether, and then you end up with your expensive livestock getting out. And the other expense obviously is the extra add-ons required to insulate it as an electric fence, and is that extra costs and effort to do that getting you down. I found, speaking to a fencing contractor in Townsville, that those very things are the problems he runs across each and every day when trying to fence out the coastal salt flats in North Queensland. Even using specialised powder-coated star pickets along with the galvanised maxi posts, which are supposedly made for this kind of fencing, the harsh environment still rusts out the pickets, and sometimes in little as 2 or 3 years. So this means that the client is up for a huge expense of replacing his fence again and again because the steel star pickets just can't handle that environment. Over time, this becomes a very expensive exercise. So what can I use instead of steel star pickets, you ask? Well, there is a better alternative, and it's called EnduraPost Square Picket. Now, EnduraPosts are an extremely tough square picket made using recycled polypropylene and a mineral composite blend. Now, this makes the picket so tough that it can even be driven into the ground just like a steel star picket. And because it's predominantly made of plastic, it will never rust or rot in the ground, no matter how harsh the environment. So you can use it in alkaline soils, you can use it in acid soils. Acid sulfate doesn't bother the post at all. It will never rust away. You can even use it in tidal salt flats, one of the most corrosive environments on Earth, and they will not rust, they will not rot, making them last many, many times longer than your standard steel star picket. Another benefit of using products made of polypropylene is that the picket is fully insulated, making it ideal for use when building an electric fence. Gone are the need for all the added insulators to carry the electric wires, as the post itself becomes the insulator. So you can have the benefit of an electric fence without all the added expenses. And lastly, but not least of all, is the benefit to the environment as a whole. You see, EnduraPost Square Pickets are made from recycled polypropylene woven bag material, like fertiliser bulker bags that were destined for landfill or even to be burned. Now, this waste is now reused, repurposed into a beneficial product which solves many of the issues around the longevity of fences, especially in harsh environments, while also dealing with the environmental issue of what to do with all our plastic waste. So if your fences are falling down due to the steel star pickets rusting out all the time, and your stock keep getting out, if you're sick and tired of all the time and effort and cost of continually maintaining and replacing your steel star pickets, even if you're building a new fence and you just want to get it right the first time, or you want to go electric and not have to worry with all the added costs and effort of installing the insulators, then give EnduraPost Square Picket a good look, because it's well worth a look. So for more information on EnduraPost Square Picket, jump on our website www.endurapost.com.au or give us a call on 1300 037 678. Find out about EnduraPost, the alternative to steel star pickets, making your fences last longer.